Manor reporter ordered by Ebini said we have not found evidence of widespread abuse on the graduate route, where we define abuse as a deliberate non-compliance with migration rules. And we conclude that the route is not undermining the integrity and the quality of the UK national education system. However, we have to believe that some agents and sub-agents recruiting international students are mis-selling UK higher education and exploiting students in the process. We expect the impact on the public finance of graduate visa holders on the route to be small but positive, as most appear to work, are young, and have no recourse to public funds. We in our what they want report no haba in summary in report no doso in summary no one on one t in our recommendation at the end of our report no and they are saying the graduate route should be kept in its current form. So why it should be kept in its current form? They are saying the graduate route is broadly achieving the objectives set out by the Home Office. Enti butaya ana insunsun efe na butaya entia Home Office setting graduate route no, according to Migration Advisory Committee no was say butaya no ejuma pepepe. And yet there has been any abuse or undermining the integrity and the quality of higher education system, UK higher education system. For that matter, no, not just say, as I say, graduate route, no, as I say, will maintain in Senate 18. So the good news is the graduate route, graduate route, no, we be able to say any day when, and they say we international students. Now, waba so by ye ABR, your masters, and answer. Degree and also first degree, and also doctorate degree. The question is, when you finish, what next? The Dodona say, never say, Okofi. Now, so Boris Johnson, Abemun or buy no, or the number to 2 years, no, because you say, we switch from international student tier 4. Not just a waba graduate route near about 2 years. Now they at or no na Home Secretary pese wo yifi ho. Wo yifi want not just we are no one we say ukufie. In what they say Juma no koshe Migration Advisory Committee say want to one for say whether the system or the route is being abused or undermine the integrity and the quality of UK higher education. Here's the reporter. Almost said the objective set by the Home Office has been broadly achieved into one abuse year. For that matter, no, Omo Akache Home Office said they should not they should maintain the graduate route as it is. So a big joy today for we the students are free. Amanone ayaba beku school no ewia akonya won say yebetimi switch amaya another 2 years ni atremu na de ebu yembra ina wosan e course biom e ka say omo say student dependent nso won yefi ho enti report no say by Migration Advisory Committee report no so omo highlight e ka say student dependent now we if you graduate student dependent now impact significant impact our economy no so and you know ma affect graduate route no because domestic students no they are only few in the system until international students no in our school fees na de nyina no with me service a handsome economy in your money. And it's also Omo Mbadia own dependent name ba sometimes ne a creative problem so enya effect so almost some report also the changes to the rules on student dependents which were implemented in January will likely have significant effect on the graduate route going forward.
Okay.
And for that matter now, we believe that the full impact should be reassessed before any changes should be made.
Okay.
And the other ones say almost catch to home office for say dependent na we if you no affect pa UK economy no
okay
and affect
so they have to reconsider.
Yes, so they have to reconsider. So any change beyond they have to reassess the impact before they make any change go forward. So it is highly likely
it's hanging. Do you think it's going to be brought back?
Okay, cement for if I name me so my tofu say
no better
then I'll be in Remuno yen say your tofu changes be a baby your tofu answer why in our diaba one man then like one mamma areas are meant tofu and my tofu say abuse be a woman say agent and our sub agents now will recruit international almost sell a little bit but almost say it's just a small but they are looking at the positive impact on the economy.
Okay.
And then they here don't forget in America say domestic students how much do the government get from it in terms of revenue. Report on the also if you should go if you have to have time the whole day you see the impact international students they make in UK economy
huge
very very huge so, and you cannot undermine that factor. So they are looking at all those things. And to Omokraga say because of dependence now there has been a decline in terms of reduction in the international students intake.
Okay.
Into international students member. So they are looking at all this in one for say graduate route ni there on fa one sanka senate no on maintenance na for dependent no so no affect economy affect domestic education institutions no enti no omo hwe oho no so no more access the way forward before it comes out of hands and so that is a good news for the update. The second one no so who say health and care and one of the problem and the challenges are some of the innocent employees having whether the sponsor who issues the COS is it genuine? Does it have a license to do or what? Company no, is it viable? Where is the company? And these are the problems. Innocent people they fall into wrong hands. And at the end of it, what your friend COS. What is a company and sponsor? You revoke the license. And you also have what the changes now. Now the good thing is say institution independent institution are your friend autonomy. Institution a create care visa sponsor data base. Nti ni anwa ye no say opa you just enter your postcode. Right? We enter the postcode na area na one. Then it will give you all the licensed sponsored employers. Odini nyina beba we djuma wo ye wo ma because currently they say sponsor must be under CQC, that's Care Quality Commission. Enti sa we no sa aba no link na aba no click so a hu say actually yes hu say wo ma they are under CQC home office ama o license wo rukutu won kwa na esa software no e de won ba and it me kira won ejuma e wo ho at the moment.
There's not going to be any back door.
So the middleman is not going to function any longer. Yesterday, Obi ba me office.
Okay.
Now what issue? with the issue in say onya COS no buy
Okay.
Oba all of a sudden na your friend when you juma and you know is being compared say it's all switch
Okay.
you know switch also switch or you juma na anche 2 months pepe and the was a revoke ne your friend sponsor no license in your man another 2 months say 60 days say onsa and you way no nye juma into oba be kan na me so no it's not your fault. So let's deal with the home office. Okay. The home office ne a delay and almost extending the normal period no ema nyame adom 4 months time no otimi nya another COS right.
Okay.
Onya COS application ne tum decision ne amakra na new COS no so sponsor no so no yes na revoke or no so ya revoke the license
ya hoya ma
enti nipa miensa obae assistant COS ahoro miensa because who the right employer and as sponsor or the amemrefen and usuro na okura because say onya COS ya man deadline into the okura ni amano the next time over say the revoke license no aye basa sa software sa nkrofo nyina na yi won afio enti again oba and I'm guys okay say let's look at it me say the me here say my postcode to ma me postcode G27AN ina me bought two system no the bought two system ma system no generate all the
accredited ones
I am ma one license
it's bonneted by CA, you know.
You see, you have the name, that's provider name, the COS page, postcode, one address, baby, one walk, and I didn't know one telephone number. And the funny things inside, the good thing is job work, a year available, a website now, until I'm updated, I don't know, daily by daily.
To cover.
It is a crab say, and that dear, I am Maui. Say, but say, your vocal way no crana, or updating me if you so you always have it. And that issue say, Madam, if you do mamma, and this will be say, and it is all bad the printing. The area non can on your 1,550 care home, 1,054. Into me printing in our man said, Yana said. Telephone numbers now.
Not from not contact you.
Before cover from go to the website and actually a Juma say, are you comfortable with that one? Yeah. Then you apply and that. So it's going to be yes. And you know, this is a good news. Unlike those days, just a home office website near check it near share say we know home office go no you delay.
Yeah.
I'm update system na mu delay ti revoke kura na wonnim say revoke sponsor na wo ho
because it take time
but this one is prompting
into way from the outfit of care commission
no this is from independent institution you from autonomy
okay
on our create na our website link when you enter it
everything is there
into akwa ne bi so many we are my yamana
okay
so this is the good news for health and care and obi obeso who say ejuma na sponsor na or sponsor me no is it genuine or we na you can have it
that's pala na namwa na yetie no am the rundown for the COS the certificate of sponsorship. There has been issues surrounding other circumstances, especially those who had opportunity to come into the UK to work through the COS. There has been obviously other middlemen, any undercover nipa bia won yenim won nipa ne ba no be nya problem wo UK abonten. So now lawyer Nanamwa actually said there has been a site and one kasa you can assess, go through the process and then make sure say you'll be comfortable with the jobs posty. You can, the telephone numbers are there, you can contact them and then speak to them, say this is your situation, you want to work with them, and then they will see whether they will grant you that permission to work with them. And no more important and viable than the unforeseen middlemen who have not been accredited through the Home Office. Into Ukoya, like I say, you lose everything and then you go through stress. Into you're trying to avoid. Lawyer Nanamwa and I'm in Wahay, and they become about EU settlement scheme. Indeed, understanding the core mandate of EU settlement scheme. Now, you can say, what is an EU settlement scheme? Now, I mean,
the EU settlement scheme, it is a scheme being launched by the UK government that allows European Union (EU) and the European Economic Area (EEA) and the Swiss citizens, as well as their family members, to apply to continue living and working in the UK after the Brexit.
After the Brexit.
Also, before the Brexit, UK eka EU. In the European Union area na yefi Brexit na omwo we ntimi empam wo enti na ese wo nyina eka ya wo ma wo person meka British enti based on that na omo launch sa EU settlement scheme say ofi any of the countries na ma bo no EU or European area and Swiss citizen na ohon na oye we are then wo ne we busua nyina na mo betimi apply na matna kromo ha enti no the EUSS no, that's the EU settlement scheme was established to help the EU citizens living in the UK and to secure their immigration status and their rights after post-Brexit. And the way so a pathway it give them settlement. No on and I don't know. And you know a scheme was launched after the Brexit for particularly citizens of EU, EEA, and the Swiss people are continue anyone so that is the EU settlement scheme and we have pre-settlement and settlement yes status no others say qualify others say settlement settlement status or pre-settlement status.
All right. Inti lawyer Nanamu Achechimu. Now, over to me at join here because we are having interesting conversation, especially the COS and also another bone of contention, the issue that borders, especially healthcare. Wonga ever be juma skilled workers now onya opportunity to work in the UK. They will not hesitate to come because the opportunity has come. But the genuity of who is going to bring them into the UK is the matters arising. And that is where there has been a website and lawyer Nanamwanti, Why Smart Solicitors, were the print house 18 to 22 Ashwin Street, Dalston, London, EA 3DL. And be na how na ubebi a nurse ni ana oye healthcare obaso be juma na so go through the processor. You can just contact the lawyers when there's a problem and also aba no person switch it na or problems uncle lawyer Nanamwa any wise man solicitors for it was 077 375 72905 077 375 72905 and 0208 0165384. Why Smart Solicitors Umucha Kwine 18 to 22 Ashwin Street, Dalston, London, EA 3DL. Inti also obetumi adjoin here. Na the question be wa obetumi bisa lawyer na lawyer Chichimu Amao. Eno hunsem enso ye wa ha. Na ye hwe the EU settlement scheme obi wo ha na ne de no EU. Enti obehwe the issues on what is a EU settlement scheme lawyer Nana Mwachiremu. See after the Brexit and the introduction no buyer is it can I be able to apply for EUSS Economic Union and then EUSS any
EUSS EU settlement scheme.
EU settlement scheme. Okay. All right, young faculty. Hello.
Hello.
Bajo
Me pacho kani am kase free hakni.
Mami, I end you.
Me pacho na me we say lawyer say once obi wo ha or you dependent for care for no.
Okay.
Obi wo ha na enipa no oni ne beduru ha sei no oso ontimi obi amfa ne way. Obi timi yi obi kura free say dependent is a basa ade na obey.
Yo mami ya michia wo ewie.
Yeah,
dependence no on say emremu no una wo depending on the main applicant. And na main applicant so na wo buy. Enti say o say obi ante no ho a eye ono enye krata mu say obi ante no ho. Because on bo home office say amane say ono waja awade enti ko. Na emo no ebia bibinti na ono no why restricted most at times no the inti omonka say we bia ne ejuma na oye no won say main applicants no one na why restricted to the sponsor.
Okay.
Inti say sponsor no man ejuma na no why frustrated.
Okay.
And in this case so depending or dependent no so.
Okay.
Dependent no unrestricted to a sense obetumi ape ejuma bia oye.
Okay.
And he said, a band is not dependent, no. It is so switchy immediately. O switchy, echo another way. Depending on the job or ye. So, person ye have and can it be a a COS into on switchy or switchy, and not just an Ankasa Kujinan also. And in this case, no, uncle depending or main applicant and also.
Okay.
And my mayor said, if there's an issue of that nature na dia my advice say on switch immediately so owo mu answer na what say new changes ne by January dia and you betimi switch instantly.
Okay.
Na ne ho aharem e ba ne sa na ogina nankasa na mo so enkoye problem bi emu omomoden so be switch before visa no ukura no ewu.
Okay. All right, inti mame ya onso odiano no. Now, I share the issue on can I be able to apply for EUSS after the deadline?
Yeah, so EU settlement scheme, you know,
I know EUSS, no.
Okay. Into EU settlement schemes, you know, obviously, say, once I had the deadline at home, UK, if you Brexit more 31st. December 2020.
Okay.
And now, what my clients will be a person you be no.
Hello.
Yeah, Kobo.
Nase.
Yeah, Kobo. Passion what is it? Layama passion Michel.
Major Nana
Laya, say route now also. You see the route. This was me route, construction route. This was me a captain in Ghana. Ana me captain mi say Messi ni na me bae ana mama me visa say me fa me ye adwuma wa na nipa na me ni adwuma wo sisi mi make me switch off ana say make me your baby aware no if I chuma say me tiawa me so me na construction route is the one where next year be na mo route without say
there's nowhere you can get an normal route because I don't have routes. Right. Nana says talking about skilled worker. So, skilled worker is different from health and care route. Until what about now say skill what employer no ACC wa on transfer power sign show them refer more you just have to switch to another way. Na nyama sometimes no be a misunderstanding be I would prefer say obe boss now na as a boss area ADM say na uti amena so kakra anti peja onan na me ho hare me.
Okay.
That's fine. So osisi wa ono nkyere say okoware. So that is the different route. Say waso aware na person ware a ono say a different route altogether. Ni say no obetimi aware onso oba no depending on no so ne krata.
Okay.
Say at the time okoware na oba nso ebi o ne krata ada say we settle. And also Ukraine definite and also a British. In this case, no wari pepe na mabaye couples utimi switch from skilled worker route to spousal route. no so agye ho.
Okay.
Enti no mengi is there because wo sponsor na anase employer no esisi wunti na okọ ware. No. So what's to aware dia obetimi afa sa akwa no so aware. Na emo say eba say esisi, I don't know the kind of esisi no because there's employment law, the employment law act no. It doesn't allow employer to discriminate.
Okay.
And as to abuse employee. And you say, name the type of SCCA. Nemo say, SCCA be a initial and Bomodia.
Hello, dear. I'm the patch prophetess.
Your Rose, a
patroness of mommy, prophetess.
Oh, prophetess, ain't you?
The people are maintained. Now, what the nothing be but 2 men. I'm a person who is a lawyer, and say, with me, I am hungry because just say, and grandpa, over 20 years. We may do not believe, but only grata. Into a man I yet homeless. Into the condition, also the maturity. But, and so on my emotion. Into me, person, this lawyer said, yeah, we let me, I have
You also have mammy bisa also mantini also wabakuma when you're 20 years.
About 20 years.
About 20 years. Okay. You bet me IBP, there's a way forward.
Okay.
Under appendix private life PL. Manoma Quine says, what can I have continuously 20 years by immigration rule ubetimi agina no so e de nya okrata enti no once we twa 20 years in there, that's the first step. We meet the criteria legibility requirement. What matter near akano evidence I bet you say ampa what na continuously for 20 years. Enti you bet me aboa no my telephone number no is 077 37 57 2905. Frame na ombuku appointment number na me mano list of document ebe hia ebet me gina so aye application na amount say o de call o ye 20 years we na call first we call this legal aid for na sometimes they will mess you up.
Okay.
Because one document very, very crucial in terms of the 20 years long resident because one document no kwano not just a gap no chain no break
that will be nonsense.
That's it. And the thing is that you must live in the UK continuously.
There should not be any absence.
There shouldn't be any break. And it's a document 1 year we document there but not just say we okay. Because a honor a legal aid into no eto de bia oni gu ni me so na won so affect so and say eno enko say na wo pay na you have right to change. Okay. You have right to change. I'm happy to help you when you come to our office and I'll help you to make. I'm more passionate about the 20 years people. And so no matter what, all the knowledge acquired and with our support, we will be able to help you to get your stay. Okay.
All right. In the land and amwa and yatin can also bet me a friend now also do I drink chaba 0790844338 0208 1236209. Why smart solicitors? Yene lawyer na namwa enewa. Nana, what happens if I have to stop working?
Yeah, I'm saying question about could be or say in case after the deadline.
After the
yes. The ever be sana. After the deadline, so deadline no MIA. So the deadline for applying visa we know was 30th June 2021. 30th June 2020, but you can still apply after the deadline, provided provided you can demonstrate a reasonable grounds for why you are applying now. To say no, bebree feel say you we no no. That's so ewo. Na mo no say e ade a afi na waye after 30th June 2021 dia. Rule no anase mrana kire say e say Oma engineer so reasonable grounds are PNTA afe na we then who apply. Now the issue is that what are the reasonable grounds? And you know, a bit the one they can say you must have a reasonable excuse. That if an individual can demonstrate that they had a reasonable excuse for not applying by the deadline, such as serious illness, bereavement, and other exceptional circumstances, you can be allowed to apply. And here, everyone said after the deadline, now more reasonable excuse. Grounds said, now we are very serious. And at that time, they went to me apply. And as a bereavement, will be bemu. Take you why doing there are a lot of people who are said 10 years ago. No man, traumatized. And you have that particular situation now. That and as exceptional circumstances. After 30th June 2020, we went to me apply for EU settlement scheme. Imrano Esther no amount so which me apply. And those things fall under reasonable grounds. And that too, so ABI Abofra and your parents, your guardians, or local authority did not apply for you when you were a child, and you have now recently been be aware of the need to apply. ABI we Abofra now umami and canchero. And as a near what an intention and country and 1 year amount, and as a local authority, no, so ABI, you are not care, and also 1 year ma. Now, friend, and 1 year pound also say, except me, the year, even though no, Imrana date in deadline, I then a trim. Now, so no, with me, I then, and I say, if you have significant ongoing care or support needs, you can make application now. And also you are being in abusive and controlling relationship or experience domestic violence. If you are in the terms of your relationship, now there has been abuse. And also domestic violence because of that, when to me apply deadline I the atrium put me design and so bad you still can apply for it. And now you came to UK on a work or study visa and you now become eligible to apply for EU settlement scheme. So if you are what by UK ube sunya there and now be yeduma be sunya do be yeduma afen wo say sana me qualify say with me apply for EU settlement scheme because if you are bad afen wo so sana ma me kra no EU family member who kra ne krata say no kra ne krata. In this case you can still apply for it. It doesn't matter the exploitation of the deadline. And I say deadline no bebre ni mu say yefi yi no mu ntino na je say ono ano aware kwa na omo person member ware bio. It's not so. Even though no ye twemu de now so imrano ma nkwan say if you can demonstrate a reasonable ground as to why you could not apply at that time, then we can use that ground to tell the Home Office that
under exceptional circumstances.
One of them fall under
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon, one here.
But I'm saying this. Madam could be in Pacho. Okay, we are 19. Why we are 19? Yes, Koma. Until Pacho. Me apply and I say we are 20 answer.
Well, it depends on the route you are trying to talk about, but I believe you are trying to talk about long resident route. For 20 years for now. Now, say for 20 years, you must live in the country continuously for 20 years. Continuously for 20 years. There are other exceptions, but that exception is rare. It doesn't that normally comes.
Okay.
And my advice is 19 years, I can 1 year. On train.
Now 1 year.
This is the time out you have to collect because a long journey in terms of collecting of documents.
Okay. But you still have to consult.
And so now we have to start now so that we can gathering the documents. After gathering the document, we collect it and we file it and do everything. Until we say by the time we have 20 years, like I said,
you have to okay.
And you know, Mesrene say on waste sika say when you're 91 year there and yes, even a 1 day technically they will refuse you.
Okay.
Yes.
So what did you buy? Okay. All right. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it, Papa. 0790844333 3802081236 meaning lawyer Nanamwa from Wise Smart Solicitors here kind of community law here in Sema elkoso na say won so bia na wo how bi but untumi emma umbie ne so mo bi ehu obetumi afre na lawyer wo ha obetumi ni di adwenhwa ba say so ko hu won so a wo frɛ 077 375 905 077 375 72905 and 0208 0165384 0208 0165384 into a Wise Smart Solicitors almost 18 to 22 Ashwin Street, Dalston, London, EA 3DL. Many lawyer and Amwa anyway. Now I share the issue of
last one in
quickly.
terms of the reasonable ground.
Quickly.
Also, relating to your human rights. So, individuals who were previously unaware of the need to apply to the EUSS, or who were unaware of the implication of not applying, may have a reasonable ground to apply. In Japan, said, yeah. Who the name says, who apply to and unsu nim the implication now, into one apply. Summary the way to be the first now says, why apply so a deep problem about. They say when you have says, why apply as I now put to me and tell me to be to me you should no apply. This one linked to some, I think the Monday and I say, yeah, Monday it should be Ghanaian. I think said not nursing will be a better for almost 50 years. Yes, 50 years. Uncle Ghana, now you be a warrior of me, and then bringing any or the mortgage, the BPA, what you award cry, because of what say, and Robert B. And I affair and woman award as a brief award. Just say, why you all are learning now, not being so a British or by as a student. And
because of our
yes, in 1970 cool ban into with me Uncle Ghana view, but he be or what why you be or so many years. No, I've been said star or your British. British won't so you soon, all right. Now, if American by say, or mammy, until I had not for a quick year, and now talk or you want to come against my papa when you're British in the choir apply.
All these years,
yes. Okwaya apply yes okwaya apply wrong your application form and after watching and we are physical so we IHS fee no how on TS because I think we have in life in more than 50 years also when you're British and these are the some of the things if you are not aware at that time and now it comes to your realization say you have to apply you can do it.
Okay, if I call it all right, and I share the issue because you're running to reach the state pension age or retirement early, can I get a settled status? I don't know.
Yeah, so if our current pension age is it 65?
65 now, but it keeps going up a little.
And some more generation to your man they also one with them call 70.
It was 65.
Your man they call 70 by end as they say no.
But it keeps moving.
60 and 65.
65.
Yes.
Yes. 65.
Yes. So the question is if I reach pension age or retire early, can I get my settled status? Yes, learn final one after the other. We are going to look at the pension age and retiring early.
Okay.
So, if you reach a pension age, as we say, I'm not sure. I think so, let's take 65. Now,
because in a short while, I reckon with the fact that it moves up to 67 or 66. I don't know man. I say France, the AB by almost a good okay.
Yes, yes. What's the promo hano? Because of loneliness, for retirement to cry and up go back to work. And the feel is one
thing. Till be almost
oh, Ghana, so do so I be you with him. So if you are from EU country, the EU country, now you have to stop work because you have reached the pension age now. Yes, you can apply to have your status.
Okay.
Provided, sir, you have worked continuously. The word is continuously. You have worked continuously.
Let me pick this caller before you continue. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, but Joanne here.
Hello.
What's it? Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, you're from saying.
But your friend Peter.
Peter, you lawyer, what you?
Lawyer, that's all. No, me near my lawyer bureau. Na, by 1 year, you are just getting you 1 year. And I'm a common lawyer for. Na me de say on kwa ginye ma me lawyer natural na go respond to. In that case, no, I can be part of it.
Right. Minimum the move your current lawyer no actual, but under the law of our regulatory way no being a client you have right to change your legal representative as a lawyer. And so on ye bibia I will wash so on your mouth. Now on ya, you have right to get your things right. Normally, no, so one casa cock or dear, I am out. And into a making say lawyer no, your friend Ojan one name or requested those documents and asking. So I'm far man, my lawyer ensure pap. Lawyer no, the word pap what he has said. No on man 14 days. No on stating clearly says, one funny man within that time frame now, or very report to man law society. When law society get to know that, you'll be shocked. One share very vocal license. Because I don't see unless maybe one can share me so than a car. So what in the Canada there, man say you should retain, you should get his money before you use all the documents for you. It is all the car there, go and settle it. So on the car now feel say unsano a clean pass through what I'm saying and have a fair in a way and you get those things.
What is your hello? Hello. What is your car no?
Oh, Martin, you are men in the car. Why didn't you can you
doing the car?
Men in the car.
Okay.
A application.
No, maybe name and man and neighbor. Anna, wait. £1,000.
Who's what you saying?
Me man and I'm doing mobile. I know your application no or yeah me yere no kwa de no or de kwala ne de no kwala ne de nza wanza nka 1 year ni nza nka da wagis ka no wi.
So we are friend take my telephone number and come because be kra na document kra wo hia no kra ko je kra na it might not be valid to do now application because Yevan say bank statement in your money one bank statement
you can get another
by 6 months in you can get another one and I believe that it's not your original passport no na wo de ama no so it could be photocopy of it and you wait me take my number 077 3757 2905 na bra na me hwe the number of we number access so
ma me bo numbers no ma why
yo
077
yeah me tro
375
what's my solicitors
what's my who no man no
my number da
okay
until wo ba no ga so hwe nana ana sa amoa yeah na afian so e bia ma access so ndokwa no kra ko no kra wo jama no kra nka be yo okay na your friend ya start another application why
yo mate that's it
yo and you money to you
yeah so say eba so npa kuno enya age pension we do pension age amra na ema onkwan say waye adwuma continuous o krumu ha and now you self employed okuma for 1 year before obedu sa pension age na watena krumu ha for more than 3 years you get me a maintain anase amount on settlement anase ne ho kanfo British anase wo civil partner with me aye ina again so say eba say okọ early retirement no so imra no so kaje say so ono so obetimi watana ha for waye adwuma for 1 year at least 1 year before the retirement age and ono year self employed so waye adwuma mo obi na fe watana aha so continue for more than 3 years no so ono so no obetimi enya na settlement into retirement age you know ni nyina depend the wo ana so pese ko early retirement no so ono so wo betimi enya
okay all right finally ensure the issue on what is 5-year rule for settlement status.
Yeah, so 5 years rule whereby you switch to settlement as soon as you reach 5-year continuous resident. Until you now woman say na medical kan ewo niase no say you be ma so unya 5 years you be ma pre-settle. Now after unya 5 years na ya ma settlement
okay.
And you know answer when you settlement na just say we demonstrate say what na continuously for 5 years.
For 5 years.
In a amount way. And you know you can switch to settlement status as soon as you have reached you got a 5 years continuous resident. Before you will no be there
okay.
And I also say 5 years is not counted from the day you receive your BRC.
That's biometric card.
Resident card. And yet, Dana, unya na 5 years. No more 5 years, and it counted when you started your continual residence. Baby, FA card no so normally ye enti o hwe minya me card this amri enti me calculate menya 4 years minya ye enyi ono na ye hwe time a wo de tena krom ha no eno na ye de hwe
okay
say wenya continue 5 years na de ena ade ba kono so say wenya 5 years no bebre feel say menya 5 years enti automatically as say ye de emma no Nia home office ANS say who qualify for 5 years. Now one kasa won apply answer now 5 years we no ebewu no card bewu no.
Okay.
Ome extending another 2 years amount.
Okay.
Before your card expires.
Okay.
That doesn't mean that still you have a settlement scheme.
Okay.
It is do 5 years in the year. But more than also apply. Then you graduate yourself from pre-settlement to settlement scheme. And to pre-settle status.
Okay.
To settle status.
Okay.
So 1 year there won't mean castle courtroom. But they won't so much automatically upgrade this this is when you until bejo settle no more the one be extend 2 years after 2 years almost I and 2 years sa 2 years into oni be ba so what that's what pre-settle so when you 20 years why by 5 years no you can apply shit and go it's straightforward
all right
okay and you know that is it for 5 years settlement status rule no
okay
yeah
all right lawyer that's Nyamin Shaw. Now we will continue because this is obviously the initial stages of the EU. People will just keep reminding people those who think when the deadline was 31st of December.
Yeah, 31st December 2021. 2020 in the February. No man plans to be ready, but I'm extending to 30th
December.
30th
June
2021.
Okay. So it's still counting?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you EU near, but what answer you will make sure say all these things which me akohu wise man solicitors lawyer na namwa 077 375 72905 wise smart solicitors and that's ende you benya lawyer Francis so no nso aba nti lawyer yedase Nyamin Shaw next week the benya lawyer na namwa na chiri ya sande watu aso nti
benya na is it
and benya lawyer Francis na lawyer na namwa baleta nti lawyer yedase bebre Nyamin Shaw
yo
all right nti lawyer na namwa na yetene kan anche Scooby beto aso na and Mr. Van Dyke ntumi ambanti Scooby beto aso ewie
www.hotdigitalonline.com www.hotdigital